afternoon, everyone. Let's get started sitting on the mat. Find a comfortable seat. Any way is fine as long as your bottom's on the mat, or maybe your shins. And we're going to come into about 5 minutes of just sitting, and then we'll practice a little bit. So, for some of you, the seat, sitting upright, that's where it's good. Feel free to also lay down or sit up against the wall, whatever feels best for you. I think today my legs out are going to feel good for me. Let your spine be long. And I want to invite you to either close your eyes or soften your gaze and bring your chin to your chest. Bow down to yourself as you go inward. Just start to be in your breath. Start to notice where your breath stops as you exhale. Maybe it's up at the chest, or down at the navel, or into the belly. And as you continue to inhale and exhale, get the belly to get or the breath to get a little bit deeper. Especially if it's high up in your chest or your throat, send it down. Getting it into your body. Start to notice your part of the body that's on the ground. For me, it's my bottom right now. Start to connect your tail to the earth below you. And just take a moment to notice. Today, are you tapping into the earth below you, meeting the earth? Or is the earth coming up in and through you, coming to meet you? So notice your relationship to where you're at with the earth right now. If your hands are available, connect them to the earth so that your palms are down on the ground. Holding yourself lightly, take notice of the weight going into your palms and your hands, and make it stable. Don't make it too abrupt. Just feel your pulse beating into the ground beneath you. And as you're ready, exhale. Let's all empty our lungs. Inhale, fill it up to the top. And exhale, let it go. Say ha. Keeping the connection to the ground below you. Staying in connection to the earth below you, start to slowly make your way to child's pose. Knees are about 6 inches apart. Draw your hips to your heels. Let your forehead grace the mat and leave your arms out long in front of you. Tops of the feet are on the mat. Just be here for a moment in this child's pose. Continuing the breaths, inhales and exhales. From here, tuck your toes so that the bottoms of your feet open up to the wall behind you. Nice and wide here. Seeing that each toe pad can make connection to the earth below you. Keeping the toes tucked, slowly start to lift the knees up. Hips come high, downward facing dog. Draw your heels back, lift your toes up. Pull your tail up towards the sky as you let the belly come in towards the spine. Press into the palms, outside edges of the mat. Open up through the shoulder blades, drawing your biceps inward. Take your right leg, lift it high up to the sky. Bend your right knee and make some circles here, moving through that right hip space. Take it the other direction. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, step that leg forward between your palms. Runner's lunge, back heel is lifted. Toe heel the right foot out to the right. Lengthen through your back left leg, bend into your front knee. Square off your hips. And when you're ready, slowly lift your arms up to high lunge. Back heel lifted, front knee bent. Back thigh is strong. My shoulders reach down my back. All the while breathing. From here, take your back heel down to the mat. Align your front heel with the middle of your back foot coming into Warrior Two. Gaze over that middle finger, your right middle fingers. Bend into that right knee. Grounding in your feet, lift your toes up here. Find your breath. Straighten the front knee, bring your arms by your side. Inhale, open up, Warrior Two. Exhale, bring it down, straighten the front knee. Inhale, open up, warrior two. Exhale, bring it down, straighten the front knee. One more time, inhale, open it up. And then let your hands, they say cartwheel down, so both hands come down to frame the front foot. We come back to runner's lunge. Back heel is lifted. Step your right foot back for upper push-up plank. Pause here. Belly pulls into the spine. You're on your toes. Start to stack your shoulders over your wrists. And when you're ready, hips lift up, downward facing dog. Exhale here, empty your lungs. Inhale, fill it up. Exhale, let it go with a sigh. Take your left leg, lift it up to the sky. Nice and tall. Look forward between your palms. Step your left foot forward. Back heel is lifted in our runner's lunge. Toe heel your left foot to the left a little bit here. Bend into that front knee. Find your breath. Inhale, lift your arms up to the sky, high lunge. Back heel is lifted, bend into the front knee. Take that back foot down to the mat. Align the front heel with the middle of the back foot. Open up your arms long. Look over your middle left finger. Warrior two. Opening it up. Lift your toes up here. Get into your feet. And then inhale, reach it long. And as you exhale, bring your arms down. Straighten the front knee. Inhale, reach it long. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, reach it long. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, reach it long. And then cartwheel your hands down to frame the front foot. Lift that back heel up for runner's lunge. And then step your left foot back, upper push-up plank. Pull the belly in. Start to find a little bit of shakiness in that core and the thighs. Build heat. And then from here, downward facing dog. Exhale, empty the lungs. Inhale, fill it up. Exhale, let it go with a sigh, say ha. Gently come down to your knees. Untuck the toes, bring your hips to your heels. Child's pose. Recollect here for a moment. Tuck your toes, lift the hips high, send your head low, downward facing dog. Let the head hang heavy. Take your right leg, reach it up to the sky. nice and high, point the toe. And then step your right foot forward between your palms, runner's lunge. Back heel is lifted, front knee is bent. Nice long, strong leg behind you. Find your breath here. Toe heel that right foot out to the right. When you're ready, lift it up. High lunge, arms lift up, palms face each other, roll shoulders down your back. Find your breath. Open it up, right arm forward, left arm back, warrior two. Look over the middle finger and breathe. Hands come down to frame the front foot. Back heel lifts up. Runner's lunge. Step your right foot back. Upper push-up plank. Pause here. Build fire. And then lift it up to downward facing dog. Left leg lifts up. Reach it to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, step that left foot forward between your palms. Back heel lifted, toe heel the left foot out to the left. For runner's lunge. Slowly lift your arms up. High lunge, palms face each other. Start to engage your core as you press into the front knee. Lengthen through the back leg. And then open it up, warrior two. Left arm forward, right arm back. Press weight into the outer edge of that back foot. Hands cartwheel down to frame the front foot. And step back to upper push-up plank. Pause here. Lift the hips high, send the head low, downward facing dog. Heels back, toes lifted. Knees come down to the mat. Come to your child's pose. Arms slide back behind you. Fetal position. Exhale here, empty your lungs. Inhale, fill it up to the top. Exhale, let it go, say ha. Slowly roll up to sitting on your heels. You can be on your bottom here if that's more comfortable. Palms up, open and receptive. Chin to chest for a moment. Slowly start to come to standing on your knees, about hips width, 4 to 6 inches. Press your hands at your lower back. That's the jeans pocket area. Elbows point back. And when you're ready, pull your pubic bone, your pelvis forward, belly pulls in, tighten your butt, and then look up, head reaches back, open up the heart, eyes are open, mouth is closed. Pull the elbows back if they came forward, coming into your camel pose. If you're like, I could handle a bigger back bend, then take your right arm back behind you, go for the heels. Left arm can lift, and it can also come back to the heel. Open up the chest. Let the head go down. Slowly start to roll back up. Hips to the heels. Chin to the chest. Palms up, open and receptive. Take a moment here. Give yourself some gratitude and appreciation. And take your legs out from underneath you. Come to your bottom. Scoot your bottom to the middle of the mat and come to laying down on your back. Bring your knees into your chest and just go side to side, rolling out your lower back. And then take your knees and then let them circle to the right, rolling all the way through kind of your upper butt area into your lower back. It's called your sacrum. It's like this triangular, diamond-y shaped bone that we call our lower back. It's the flat part right before the bottom starts. Take your roll the other direction. Yeah. So this time, knees are rolling to the left. And set your feet down, arms come open to the side. Take your knees or your feet so they're about the width of the mat, and then slowly let both knees fall to the left. As you do that, look over your right arm, for this is just a gentle twist. And as you breathe here, soften into the right thigh. And we're going to take about another minute here. And as you breathe, you'll start to feel an opening along that right psoas muscle in your right abdomen, and also along the outside of your right thigh, your IT band. And if you stopped breathing, please continue the breath. To do yoga is to breathe. So your body is a vessel for your breath here. If we're not breathing during our practice, we're not getting full benefits. About 30 more seconds. Slowly lift both knees up. And keep the feet the width of the mat. Let your knees fall to the right. Gaze over your left arm. Continue that breath. This time opening up the left side of your psoas, your rib cage, your IT band, your left thigh. Filling it with air. About another 30 seconds. Inhale to slowly lift the legs. And leave your feet apart and just let the knees come together. One hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. And find your breath. Close your eyes or soften your gaze. And reconnect with the earth below you. Maybe notice if your exchange of meeting the earth or the earth meeting you has changed. Or maybe it's the same. Just notice. Exhale, empty your lungs. Inhale, fill it up. And exhale, let it go. Say ha, ha. Please feel free to stay here and rest as long as you'd like. Knowing that as important as it is to move and be active, it's just as important to sit and rest and be reflective and just feel whatever you're feeling right now. Our emotions are just energy moving through our body, and sometimes we just need to get them through, whether that's through laying down and letting it move, sitting perhaps, or moving, going on a walk, dancing, whatever you do, just let it move through you. It shall pass. Thank you all so much for your practice. The light in me honors and sees the light within you. Namaste.